There are many fun shows we love to watch. However, a lot of these shows actually have dark pasts behind them. Today we will be exposing their dark truths. Don't forget to like and subscribe to stay safe. The first show we will talk about is the Teletubbies. I am sure many of you have probably seen this show before. I used to be a big fan. However, this show is not innocent at all. Some people have even lost their lives from it. This video will explain everything.
Do you know the dark history behind the Teletubbies? The famous kids' TV series. The Teletubbies isn't as innocent as it seems. There is a theory that the show was inspired by horrific events that happened in a Bulgarian mental facility dubbed 𝗴𝗨, which experimented on psychotic children, locking them in dark rooms where they later lost their lives.
Oh my goodness, this sounds so horrible. This means that all of the Teletubbies could maybe be ghosts.
The Teletubby 𝗴𝗨 was based on a child who had a facial disfigurement, making her smile all the time. 𝗊𝗵𝗄𝗃 was based on a deaf child who was tied to a fence outside and suffered severe frostbite. 𝗵cie was based on a malnourished child that was constantly sick and ended up lying in its own vomit for days. And 𝗿 allegedly was based on one that fell into a fire. That's not all. The reason the Teletubbies have TVs in their bellies was due to the fact that these 4 children ingested the smaller television sets when they heard that 𝗴𝗨 was going to take away their televisions as a part of the experiment.
I can't imagine eating a whole television. That sounds so scary. And I don't know why they had to take away their TV. That is just so sad. To prove how scary the show is, Sunny's I will show you the intro of it.
Over the hills and far away, Teletubbies come to play.
Yeah, I stopped watching this show as a kid because I started to have nightmares. I recommend all of you to not watch this show as you might have nightmares too. The next show we will talk about is
Evil Mickey Mouse.
This is an episode of part of the Mickey Mouse show that was actually lost media for a while, but it was recently found. This episode gets very creepy, so make sure to watch until the end.
Let's talk about the Lost Mickey Mouse episode. So in this episode, it starts off with an old black and white cartoon of Mickey Mouse. He's just walking down a street, and at first, everything looks normal. There's no music, just the sound of his footsteps, but as the video keeps going, things slowly start to change. The background behind Mickey starts to look weird, like the buildings are warping or melting. Mickey himself also changes. His usual smile disappears, and his eyes start to look really empty or dark. As he keeps walking, strange sounds start playing. At first, it's just static, but then it turns into really unsettling noises, like distorted music or even what sounds like faint screaming.
Sunny's this sounds pretty horrifying. When you think of Mickey Mouse, usually Disney World comes to mind, not something creepy. I was able to find footage of this episode, so let's watch it. Holy flippers, that actually scared me a lot more than I thought it would. After watching this, I don't think I can watch Mickey Mouse anymore. And Sunny's these shows get even more disturbing, so make sure to watch until the end. The next show we will talk about is Tom and Jerry. I am sure everyone has seen this show as it is the most popular show ever. However, this has the darkest backstory ever. Our friend will explain it for us.
The lost episode of Tom and Jerry. Tom Basement. So we all know the cartoon Tom and Jerry, where you can see a cat and a mouse. The cat named Tom liked to chase the mouse named Jerry. Even though Tom liked to chase Jerry, they were still friends. But once, there was one episode where Tom cut the Jerry head with a knife. Here's how it looked like. It may be too creepy and disturbing for those people who watches this, and the episode was deleted from the TV shows. Stay safe and follow for more.
You all, I really think this episode is real. This is because Tom and Jerry came out over 80 years ago, and back in the day, they used to put really bad stuff in TV shows. So I recommend not to watch old Tom and Jerry as it is really bad for kids. All of you watching might remember when I talked about the Caillou app. Well, I found out that the Caillou show was also extremely creepy. There are some lost episodes out there that are very dark. Let's watch some of them.
Hey Caillou, I know I had my feet at the picnic table. Do you think I left them in my sandals?
Now I'm going to wash my hands. One day, Caillou just couldn't sit still.
Good news, Caillou. I just spoke with Juvenile Detention Center. You are so lucky.
Holy labubu, that was actually horrifying. And Sunny's As Scary As This Looks, the second episode, is even creepier. Let's watch together.
Look, I'm like...
This is the most creepy episode I have ever seen from any of the shows we have watched. I wonder if this is real or not, because it just seems too creepy. Either a fan made the Sunnies, or someone evil that worked for Caillou decided to upload this, which is messed up. I think you all are safe to watch the show. Just be very careful about which episode you are watching. The next show we will talk about is
Happy Tree Friends.
I am sure a lot of you have seen this show before and thought it was for kids. However, that is the complete opposite, as this is the darkest show I have ever watched. Make sure to stick until the end to find out the truth.
Alright, let's just hope that this one, none of them die. I mean, they don't look like they're gonna survive, but hey, I wouldn't be surprised. Ooh, my guy got a poop! Oh my god! Oh my god, how did that even... How did that even happen? Yo! Oh my... Yo! Your pickle is killing everyone! Pause! Oh! Oh no! Oh no! Oh, don't pull it! Oh! Oh my... Yo! Oh no!
I had to cut it short because the show started getting too disturbing, but Sunny's This is just so creepy. I do not get why the creators of the show would make it look like a kid's show if it has all this dark stuff in it. It is like they wanted to traumatize children. My advice is that you don't watch this show until you are much older. Thomas the Tank Engine is a show everyone watching this video is familiar with. This show actually used to be my favorite whenever I was a baby. However, I never knew the show had a dark past until now. Let's watch this creepy episode.
What is that?
Tank engine. Wow, madness.
Bro. Oh, okay, it's just the train with some fabric on it, alright. So what are the police about to do with the Thomas? What, why you pull him over? A truck driver hauling a train. Okay. Why are you walking like that? You drunk? Oh, they wanted a picture. Random. He not far back enough. He not getting all that. Oh my god, he's looking. What? Oh my god!
as you can see that per officer got eaten for no reason by Thomas. The other police officer then got run over by a car, which is super sad. For some reason this looks like real life, and not a cartoon. So if you come across Thomas in real life, the best thing to do is just run away. The final show we will talk about is
Peppa Pig.
I think we all love this show. However, there are some creepy band episodes, so let's watch one.
The Peppa Pig Lost episode. When searching for a Peppa Pig DVD at a DVD store, they didn't find anything. They found one. It was dusty, and there was a label that says Peppa Pig do not use. They bought the DVD and went home. Put the disc in, and a weird Nick Jr. logo came on. Then the screen went black for a minute. Then a title card with the words Peppa Pig in blood red. The episode was called Why? The house was on fire. Then a camera panned into the living room. George, Mommy, and Daddy Pig all looked frightened. Then a brick from the ceiling hit George's neck and drew blood. Then it cuts outside. The house crumbles down, but it's still on fire. Then it cuts to a hill with Peppa. She looked sad. Then it went to static for a couple of seconds. Then she reappeared on screen. Her dress was gray. Her eyes was missing. She was covered in blood and was crying. The crying looked like it was Photoshop on Microsoft Paint. Then Peppa aggressively shouted, "Why?
Why did you not watch another episode of me? Thanks to you, my family's dead. Can't you see that I'm suffering? Well, someday, you'll regret it."
Then Peppa ran into the burning building.
So it looks like this creepy episode is more like lost media, so you all should still be safe to watch normal Peppa Pig. Don't forget to like and subscribe by 𝗶𝗏𝗍.